Hey y'all, I just got back from a trip to Texas and it was my first time ever visiting an Uptown Cheapskate store, and I feel like I found some really amazing stuff, so I wanted to share what I am currently picking up to sell online for a profit. I ended up leaving with 17 items and I paid a total of $398.23. So without further ado, let's get to it. First up is an off-season item. Recently, I've been trying to buy seasonally because I don't want items to sit and sit. I'd rather put my investment into things that will sell quicker because I'm purchasing either slightly ahead of the season or within that season. But this one was too good just to pass up. This is a Lululemon Goose Down puffer jacket, and it was a really reasonable price for what it is. Retail on this item is usually, I want to say, over $400, and resale value is like $150 to $275. This one they had at $40, so I felt that it was such a good deal. And even though, again, not the correct season, I do feel like it's worth the potential wait on this one. This next item is one that I was so excited to find. I definitely paid up for it, but it was my first time finding retrofit. Retrofit is so expensive. This dress was $485 new. It's still being sold on Retrofit's website for $388, so it is slightly marked down and on sale. But I definitely am excited to get this one up soon. I will undercut that $388 price. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to price it at, but nonetheless, I was so excited to find Retrofit. When I first walked into this store, I didn't realize that they were having a sale, but if a tag had a stamp on it, then it was a discounted price. I believe they called it Dollar Days was their sale. And there were two items that I was so pleasantly surprised when I got to the cash register to find out they were much cheaper than I expected. First up was this new with tags BA and SH dress. There is that. And it's probably easier to see here. So there is that tag. This is the Billy dress, and retail on this was $345. Now, resale value, I'm not quite sure where it's going to be. I did look up comps in the store because I thought I was going to pay $40 for this, and I still took it to the cash register. I was still willing to pay that, but it ended up being $10 when I got to the register. So such a blessing, a huge surprise for sure. And I am super excited to get this one listed, definitely seasonally appropriate. Next is this Veronica Beard jeans dress, and it's 100% cotton. I feel like the colors are very spring, and then it'll be lightweight with the cotton fabric. So I am excited to get this one listed. Next is an item that I didn't look up comps on, and I probably should have. I still think it'll be totally fine. This one is by Free People. It's 100% cashmere, and I did notice it had two little tiny holes, yeah, right here and right here. But I have a really good seamstress who usually charges me like $5 an item to fix holes, so I will take this in, and it just felt so incredibly soft in that cashmere fabric. It didn't seem shrunken at all, and this one I'll just have to get repaired and listed on quickly, so hopefully it can sell sooner rather than later. This next item is a new to me brand. The brand is Arada Silent Journey. When I looked it up online, their dresses pretty commonly were like $175 new. This one, it got my attention because it has like little sequin and beaded embellishments all over, and I don't know, it just seemed very unique. So I decided to look it up, and I found a comp. I don't remember the exact amount, but it was worth it in my mind, and I paid $28 for this one. Next is a hoodie from Beach Riot. Beach Riot is commonly sold on Revolve. I've sold it once before, and it had a really high sales price for just a sweater. So we'll see how this hoodie does. Their items are kind of deceivingly expensive. Like whenever I feel like I come across them, I wouldn't expect that to be as much as they retail for, but I was super happy to find this one. Next is a Lily Pulitzer dress. This one caught my attention because of the sailboats. So the print seemed unique and very nautical, And I hear nauticals coming back, and it looks like waves at the bottom. So hoping someone in Florida or somewhere is interested in this. But this one was also on sale whenever I got to the register. Next is a dress from the brand, excuse me if I mispronounce this, I think it's Zarina. This one, retail on this was about $246, which is crazy to me. Resale value is definitely significantly lower. I think about $80 is what I can expect for this one. But just a very lightweight, gauzy cotton dress in white. Perfect for spring and summer. This next brand is new to me, and I went back and forth on getting it, and I don't regret it, but I definitely am questioning my decision a little bit because I have no experience with this brand, and I paid $20, which may have been a bit steep, but we'll see how it performs. It's a floral mini dress, and it has this cowl neck with like a bead in front, so I thought it was kind of unique. This brand is called Runaway, but their label is just RNWY, so it's just kind of the abbreviated version of that. But it's sometimes sold at Revolve, and the retail price can be rather high, so again, we'll see how it does. Next, a mini dress by the brand Amanda Eppershard. Here is that tag. Amanda Eppershard, I feel like the resale value is definitely nowhere near the retail value. This was my guess, would be like $250 new, but I'm probably thinking like maybe I'll get $60 for it. I do think it's in pretty good shape, and this neckline like seems a little bit funky, but when worn it would be normal. But yeah, just a cute little mini dress. If you've been a follower of my channel for a little bit, first of all, thank you. But also, you know that I love to sell the Show Me Your Moo Jasmine dresses in all lengths. So when I saw this at the consignment store, I recognized it as the Jasmine dress because of the super low back, and I've never sold it in a floral print before. So it was new with tags, and I'm excited to see if the floral print does as well as the solid white that I do have experience with. This next item I went a little bit back and forth on because it is a wool blend. It is from the brand Toad & Co. I figured if I get it listed quickly, it might still sell because it is sleeveless. It could be a good transitional piece if you're somewhere that takes a little bit longer to warm up outside. And Toad & Co. is just a really good outdoorsy brand, so I'm excited to see how this one does. Okay, this is the last clothing item. They had a couple of dresses by the brand Super Down, which is sold at Revolve, but this one was new with tags, and they had it priced at $15.99. I feel like they had some pre-owned ones that were priced higher, so I didn't quite understand the pricing structure, but this one I thought would be a good piece. It has a high slit at the front, this ruching down the front, and then it has, I don't know if you could call it a one shoulder, but it's just like an asymmetrical neckline with a single strap that goes across. Again, just super cute, and I feel like a staple dress. And lastly, I did end up getting 3 pairs of shoes. I am pretty much consistently low on shoes. I feel like I'm not very good at picking out quick sellers in shoes, so I'm still trying to navigate that. So I definitely looked up every single pair that I walked out with. A lot of the time previously I did not, so I'm trying to kind of fix the situation and get on track with shoes. These are some Espadrilles by Tory Burch. They do seem like maybe they've been worn once, but overall they were really clean, which is another thing. I used to kind of pick up shoes and clean them. I don't want to do it anymore, so I really only pick up things that look new or pretty darn close, maybe worn a couple times with basically no signs of wear unless it's just a little bit of dirt on the bottom like these. Next are these Doc Martens. These are the Mary Jane style. I feel like girlcore and like croquet and like the more girly aesthetic is in for spring and summer. So for Doc Martens, these are probably as girly as you can get in my mind. So I am hoping these do really well, and they seem brand new. I would be surprised if they've been worn. And lastly, a pair of Free People shoes. These are the Blake style. Historically, I haven't had the best luck with quick sales for Free People shoes. These do like wrap around the ankle and tie and make a cute bow. So we'll see how they do. I feel like I'm still just trying to experiment with Free People shoes. I love their clothes, but the shoes I just don't have enough knowledge in yet. If you've made it this far, thank you so much again. I do hope this is helpful in seeing what a full-time reseller is picking up to resell online and try to make a profit on. I do expect these pieces to go over well, and some have higher priority than others in order of listing. But again, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.